Hey everybody, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Starguy here, and today we're talking about the new Jedi ships, the Vectors, and the Vanguards, also nicknamed V-Wheels. And we have one of the Vectors featured right here, and these things are more of a death trap than TIE fighters actually, as they are designed very minimalistically. They're designed so that the pilot can feel everything going on outside of the ship, and it really makes me think of those like styrofoam model planes that you can build when you were a kid. This is intentional, however, because the pilot is supposed to be a force wielder, or in this case a Jedi who needs to feel their surroundings, to use the force to its maximum potential, and obviously the minimalistic design gives it a maximum speed and maneuverability if you can manage to stay alive. These vehicles and even a lot of the weapons in the High Republic are controlled via lightsaber activation, meaning you have to insert your lightsaber key into the device or the vehicle to use any of the tech, which is like 20 steps up from LoJack. And I'm actually super surprised that this wasn't something that stuck into the newer movies and books. The vehicles also come equipped with adjustable weapon systems with options like kill, disarm, or simply warn in true Jedi fashion. There are literally no shields because, again, the goal is to feel the air and let the force guide you. I do liken these ships quite a lot to OG Starfox whips. I don't know if you guys remember playing Starfox back in the day, but you had the R-Wing up here, and then you had the Landmaster. Except those even seem a little bit beefier. I seem to recall that I know you had bombs, and then you had weapon upgrades. Not sure if you had shields on those things, but I'm sure you did. Anyways, I think the Vectors actually transform into the V-Wheels. You can like detach a piece of the Vector and it turns into a V-Wheel. It's super navigatable on the ground. There's a couple of instances where they use these things until the Nihil blow them up, and that's actually the only engagements that we've seen the Vectors and the V-Wheels in is up against the Nihil, and they definitely hold their own, despite the lack of shields and the overall minimalistic design. The Nihil get their butts kicked, basically. They get chased down. That maximum speed definitely works to the advantage, and the Nihil are wary of taking on engagements, not only because they're Jedi, but because they know what the Jedi can do with the V-Wheels and the Vectors. Until the Nihil get their battle pass and start popping in and out of hyperspace right on top of the Jedi, which is really when things start to turn. It's the only thing I've seen take down a Vanguard or a Vector so far is those battle passes that popped into hyperspace right on top of them and basically imploded them. So, and it's really strange. It seems like awesome tech and a great idea to customize ships to force wielders, and it's interesting looking at newer age Republic and Empire ships just a couple hundred years later, mind you. This isn't like, thousands upon thousands of years after the fact or before the fact. Everyone's just piloting kind of whatever they feel like, whatever comes their way. You got Obi-Wan's little ship, you got Anakin Skywalker's ship, you got the Naboo ships. It's crazy, just a huge mishmash. So anyways, guys, hear about your thoughts on the High Republic books, the comics, everything that's going on so far. I know it's catching a lot of flack online, and I don't know if all that flack is necessarily deserved. I think it's actually great content. They're introducing a lot of new stuff. They're introducing a lot of history and backstory, and they've opened up an entirely new universe, basically, full of potential and possibilities, and without losing that Star Wars feel. Sure, we don't have Luke, we don't have Anakin, but we do have some foreshadowing leading up to that, and how we got to that point, and that's exciting to me. So let me know in the comments below, and please take a moment, like and subscribe, guys. Truly appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.